Hello, guys. David Beckham, the Snake, has just been knighted. Beck's icon, Manchester United legend, model, got his own perfume. Okay, ambassador for UNICEF, getting involved with the World Economic Forum, married to a pop star. Well, he's about to get exposed. All right. All of you watching, God bless you. Hit the like button. Much love. So I got thinking, David Beckham, Victoria Beckham, King David, Queen Victoria. They're so connected to royalty. Okay? So connected. King David from the Bible, and obviously Queen Victoria, Queen of England. Victoria is posh spice. Royalty are known to be posh, right? We just live in this coded, scripted reality. And David Beckham, guys, who, when I was younger, I looked up to Beckham. I looked up to him. I supported Man United. I believe he was a decent footballer. And I also believe he was overrated at the same time as being decent. So he played for Man United, Real Madrid, AC Milan, Paris Saint-Germain. He captained England. I don't think he was that good. I trimmed my beard, brother. I always look a bit slender after it. No, look at the biceps. Look at the biceps. I've not lost weight. I always look a bit different. And I had a little nap. So my eyes look like I've just woken up because I pretty much did recently. So let's do this, right? Hit the like button. Everybody watching, support the stream. Thank you for your support that you give me. Much love, Alison. Thank you. So there we go. This is a really important stream. Extremely important. David Beckham. He is the prime example of a false light, this guy. Right, so hit the like button. And a few of you in the chat just ask people to do it for me, so I don't have to keep asking. I'd greatly appreciate that. So Sir David Robert Joseph Beckham is an English former professional footballer, the president and co-owner of Inter Miami, and co-owner of Salford City. I've played against Salford City when I was playing for Wakefield. We beat them 2-0. But that was before they got their money from Becks and Neville and Scholes. So we'll just look at the headlines. David Beckham gets his knighthood in Victoria's debut menswear design. So again, pop star, she's like one of the most famous fashion designers. Like, remember Satan offered Jesus the whole world. It's clear he's done it with the likes of Beckham and Posh. Arise, Sir David. Beckham knighted by King Charles at Windsor Castle ceremony. And remember, King David from the scriptures. So, again, they try and make it out that these people are just legit people. Do you know what I mean? David Beckham always just wants to be just like a Cockney lad, just a regular lad, when he's not. He's an absolute Satanist, right? He's got these 4 kids, Brooklyn, Cruz, Romeo, and he also has a daughter called Harper 7, and obviously David played the harp. 7 connects with God, and Beckham is Mr. Number 7. You got the 7 blessings in Revelation, the 7 churches, the 7 seals. God rested on the 7th day, the 7 years of tribulation. All right. And obviously, this guy owns Inter Miami, where Messi plays. Leo, Messi, Lion. Messi means Messiah. And Beckham was born May the 2nd, 1975, in Whipps Cross Hospital. And he's known for having the best whip or cross in world football. Yep, Whipps Cross. And he also has a child called Cruz, which means cross. Right? Hope you're starting to see all of this. Somebody messaged me the other day and said, you have the best YouTube channel, hands down. And when you look at the work that I put out every day and the range of the work and the level of the work, pretty hard to debate it at this point. And every day I have something major. Do you know what I mean? A lot of these other channels, they repeat themselves. Okay, I've noticed that constantly will repeat themselves over and over again, or they'll focus on one person and only one person. And they can't do this. So I give the glory to God, but it is a reality, like the range of content I put out and the fact I predict so many things consistently every day. So please support this, and I'll break it down for you now. So I created this image because I think he is a snake. There he is with his Man United shirt and the devil on his hat. I think Beckham's a snake. And he is revealed as an angel of light. And I'm going to show you who he's really working for. Now, look at this image here. You can go look this image up. It's got the predators. He's got his all-mocking satanic red tongue out. Right? There's no need for that, is there? There's no need for that. Joseph's here. God bless you, Brother Patrick. Some legends in the house today. Arise, shine, for thy light is come, and the glory of the Lord is risen upon thee. For behold, the darkness shall cover the earth, and gross darkness the people, but the Lord shall arise upon thee, and his glory shall be seen upon thee. Amen. Look how it mentions here. It literally says, arise, Sir David. Okay, everything that I'm revealing to you guys, it just goes back to the Bible. His father, by the way, is also called David. David Edward Allen Beckham. All right, here we go. Luke 8:17. For nothing is secret that shall not be made manifest, neither anything hid that shall not be known and come abroad. It's funny how Beckham played abroad so often. He played in Spain, he played in France, he played in the USA, played in Italy, and he talks about neither anything hid that shall not be known and come abroad. Sir David Robert Joseph Beckham, much love Joseph in the chat, is an English former professional footballer, the president and co-owner of Inter Miami CF and co-owner of Salford City. Beckham made his name with the Red Devils, Manchester United, a club he won the treble with in 1999. We flipped those nines and it's 666. So the Red Devils won the treble in 1999. That was the year that he married Victoria. Yeah, Mr. Man, you're going to enjoy this. This is going to hopefully wake you up. All right. 1999, the year Beckham and Man United won the treble, is the year that Beckham married Victoria. It's also the year The Matrix was released. Can I get a woo? And can we get these likes to 100 straight away? Because I know there's hundreds watching this. Easy. Okay? So just prove the algorithm wrong. There's 28 likes, 32 watching. Show me that there's going to be more likes than people watching, just to silence the algorithm. Now, not a lot of people know this. Beckham's maternal grandmother, Elizabeth Lazarus Llewellyn, was Jewish. Right? Beckham has also referred to himself as half Jewish and wrote in his autobiography, "I've probably had more contact with Judaism than with any other religion." So we know in Judaism, they denied Jesus Christ walked the earth in the flesh and died for our sins. In his book, Both Feet on the Ground, Beckham states that growing up, he attended church every week with his parents because that was the only way he could play football for their team. But look at this, guys. Maternal grandmother, Elizabeth, like Queen Elizabeth, but also Elizabeth was the mother of John the Baptist. And just tell me this, guys, who are these people? Elizabeth Lazarus. All right? Elizabeth Lazarus. Lazarus of Bethany is a figure of the New Testament whose life is restored by Jesus 4 days after his death. As told in the Gospel of John, the resurrection is considered one of the miracles of Jesus. Okay? Can you believe this? And look at the name. Elizabeth Lazarus. So basically, Beckham is Jewish. And it'll make sense when I show you who he works for. Now, this guy is the definition of a wolf in sheep's clothing and a demon who reveals himself as an angel of light. Now, he was knighted by King Charles III, who was born on 1114. 2 Corinthians 11:14. And no marvel, for Satan himself is transformed into an angel of light. The 50-year-old, just know satanic equals 50, now Sir David Beckham, knelt before the monarch in a custom 3-piece morning suit designed and handmade by his wife, Victoria Beckham, the first menswear piece from her fashion label. So here you can see Beckham taking the knee for King Charles in what is a massive Masonic ritual. Right? Freemasons kneel as part of their initiation and ritual ceremonies, primarily at an altar to take solemn obligations or vows. This is a central and symbolic part of the process, requiring members to pledge to uphold the principles of Freemasonry. So we know that Charles' father, Philip, was a Freemason. Right? It's quite clear Charles is as well. And there's Beckham taking his knee. Why do you think, right? Why did you think in football, pro football, they keep taking the knee? Because they're Masons, right? The whole thing with George Floyd, the black man being murdered by the white police officer, and he knelt on him, because Freemasonry, it's all about black and white. The checkerboard. Right? So there he is taking his knee. Now, I have said, 5 years, anybody who has Sir in front of the name is doing the work of Satan. Give me an amen if you agree. Straight up. Anybody getting knighted, being glorified by man. So, again, David Beckham receives knighthood for services to sport. Really? And here he is with his wife, in quotation marks, Victoria Beckham, who was Posh Spice in the biggest girl band ever, the Spice Girls, who pushed girl power despite the fact that none of them are girls. All right, go watch my stream about the Spice Boys. All right, go check it out and then go study human anatomy and then get back to me. All right. Now here's Beckham. Doesn't get much more revealing than that image of him. He's doing the 666. He's doing the one-eyed symbolism. He's a Satanist. So obviously he's loved by the world because the Bible says that men will love darkness more than they love the light, and they get taken in. So Beckham was one of the most famous footballers in the world, and he just so happens to fall in love at first sight with a pop star. And then clearly Satan put them together because what? How much of Beckham and Posh Spice distracted the public? Whether it's with fashion, with sports, with music, with Beckham's affair with Rebecca Luz, okay, with fashion. Satan has truly used David and Victoria. to distract the masses. Also, Beckham was the guy who really pushed men becoming feminine. Okay? Which we call heterosexual. He really pushed that. Remember when they put him in a skirt? And he was doing the whole Brule cream and perfume and changing his hair every 5 minutes. All right? Going on the catwalk. All that. And then fast forward to 2025. Look how weak the average man is. Incredibly weak. Now, here's Beckham, all right, at the World Economic Forum. He gets so many awards, guys. So many awards from these corrupt organizations. David Beckham attended the World Economic Forum in Davos, Switzerland in January 2025, where he was presented with a Crystal Award for his humanitarian work with children. I wonder what he actually does with children. Just like the royal family, okay, there's trafficking that goes on. This is what they get super famous for, and this is what people don't want to talk about. Okay? That's what Mother Teresa did. But it's too much for a lot of people to even think about. During his visit, he spoke about the importance of children's rights and advocated for girls, noting they are held back by poverty, violence, and discrimination and need more opportunities and investment. Right? So, Beckham's getting involved with the World Economic Forum, guys. Which are telling us you'll own nothing and be happy. They're pushing the digital ID. Bill Gates is majorly affiliated with the World Economic Forum. So Beckham's coming out being a spokesperson. He was also an ambassador for the Qatar World Cup. Who is this guy? He was a good footballer. He wasn't unbelievable. Okay? Yet he's constantly involved with everything. He's a sellout. Give me a woo if you agree. David Beckham's a sellout. And everything that he does and continues to do, it won't get past the eyes of God. Maybe the public, but not God. And there's the World Economic Forum, which is clearly a 666 with the O's. Everything Satan does, all right, has a design to it. There's no accidents with Satan. Now, here's Beckham. Remember when he bleached his hair blonde, and I told you about the bleached blonde hair, the unclean spirits in the book of Leviticus? He was one of the first that bleached his hair blonde. The reason I bleached my hair blonde was because of Beckham. Many others did it because of Eminem, another sellout. Okay? But Beckham bleached his hair blonde. But if you look here, when he was at United, at one point they were sponsored by Vodafone. Now, here he is doing the Jesus on the cross, doing the Masonic finger point. Okay? People might ask me, well, how did he score all these goals? I believe it's witchcraft. Go watch the World Series. Can somebody give me a woo? Go watch the World Series and tell me it wasn't magic how it played out. If you think man was controlling that World Series, then you're not very smart. Okay? When you see the plays and how it all played out. It's witchcraft. I've done this 5 years. I've told you I've predicted sports in about 30 different sports. Championships, futures, before they even began. And I've witnessed magic. All right? But Vodafone, which you can see here, it's 666. And remember, Man United's the Red Devils. You got the devil on your heart. So when they were sponsored by Vodafone, they were so good during this period. So good during this period. Yeah, David Beckham also was one of the celebrities that made tattoos really popular. Guys, you're marking your body. You're marking your body. So Beck's really made tattoos popular. Yeah, I'm not attracted to women with tattoos. I never have been. If they have one or two and they're small, okay. But when you've got the ones with like sleeves, I'm not in any way attracted to that. But we're all different. I'm not here to focus on girls with tattoos. So David Beckham's best known for having the best cross in the history of football. And he was born in Whipps Cross Hospital. And he just so happens to have a cross with angel wings on his neck. And he played in Los Angeles, which translates to the angels. All right, I watched him. I met him, didn't I? I met him. Kicked a ball around with him before I knew any of this. I met him, I met Posh. And my club were coaching against Romeo. And it finished 2-2. Can't make it up. Romeo was wearing number 7. But look, you got the cross and the angel wings. And he's born in Whipps Cross, and he had the best cross in the history of world football. That's what he was known for. So he wasn't the quickest, he wasn't the most talented at beating a player, but he could whip a ball. And he didn't even score that many goals either. Somebody give me a woo. He didn't even, I think he scored 97 goals in his career. I've told you, he was a talented player that was overrated. Tell me if Beckham would be this famous if he looked like Paul Scholes. Can you all give me a woo? I say that to people. They always laugh, but it's a fact. Would David Beckham be regarded as this all-time great footballer if he looked like Paul Scholes? Would he have gone to Real Madrid? No, Scholes was unbelievable. Imagine Scholes looked like Beckham. You'd be saying he's the greatest footballer to ever play the game. All right, but Beckham, by the way, Beckham's agent, right? He's got an agent, is Simon Fuller. Simon Fuller was involved with Pop Idol and American Idol. Remember what the Bible says about idolatry. So Beckham signed with Simon Fuller, right? Who was also the agent for Amy Winehouse, Annie Lennox. They're actors, guys. They're actors in different fields. And their role is to lead you away from Christ. Look how here you've got Miami 7. You've got S Club 7. All right? You've got Beckham, number 7. And remember Pop Idol, the winner? The first winner was Will Young. He just so happened to be gay. Like back then it was a shock. Now it's not, is it? Because Satan over time, he just builds it and builds it. When Will Young won it and it came out that he was gay, everyone were like, what? But now, like, you're more shocked if they're not gay in 2025. And that's the reality, isn't it? And he managed the Spice Girls. There's managing the Spice Girls, and he manages David Beckham, who married a Spice Girl. Yeah, come on. God bless you, Benjamin. You know what? I wish more people supported this work, because I'm soon going to take a break at this point. The work that I'm doing, again, it's just a different level. Got 35 likes. Now, the former England captain received his knighthood from King Charles III at Windsor Castle, all right, on November the 4th, 25. So he got it 10 days before King Charles's birthday. Say 10, all right? And he got it 22 years after he was awarded an OBE. There's 22 chapters in the book of Revelation. Now, what's Beckham's most famous goal? I think you all know it, if you know anything about football. His most famous goal was against Greece. Greece has the cross, looks like a cross, the flag, all right? And look how often his celebration was like he's being crucified on a cross, sticking his arms out. All right, can I get some woos? And that game finished 2-2, guys. But it's against Greece. Prince Philip was born in Greece. King Charles's father. All right, so King Charles has that Greek blood. Remember I told you another pandemic's coming to the UK? And the variants for coronavirus were Alpha, Delta, and Omicron, Greek letters of the alphabet. Do you remember when Harry Maguire, the Red Devil, got arrested in Greece in a ritual? Yep. Remember when Greece won the Euros and shocked the world, everybody? Do you remember that? When they beat Ronaldo in the final? Sure you do. Sure you do. Adam is everywhere. I believe most of them are inverted, yes, including David Beckham, including Victoria. I've stated it. I've shown it. You met Cleverly, yeah. Is he a Mason? I'm pretty certain he is. Tom Cleverly grew up really close to Mason Greenwood. Mason. And one of my good mates is best mates with Tom Cleverly. I'm not friends with Tom Cleverly. I've met him, seen him. I'm not friends with him. I'm not going to say the name of my friend either. God bless you, Gigi. Yeah, you got Mason Mount, Mason Holgate, Mason Greenwood. All right. Now, Beckham received the accolade despite the fact he was caught up in a tax scandal in 2007, and he and other celebrities had invested in the ingenious film financing schemes, only for HMRC to rule that the company had claimed relief on artificial losses from its movies to avoid paying tax. This is Beckham. 2017, Beckham was one of more than 1,000 people who lost the legal aid to overturn a $700 million tax bill as a result of the case. There was also the emergence of leaked emails from 2017 between Beckham and his PR advisor, Simon Oliveira, with the former footballer reportedly complaining that he had not yet received a knighthood while other celebrities had been given the honour. All right. So he's got his knighthood now because it's all by a code. Right? He's bitching about not getting one. Can you hit the like button? Support the stream. Woo! Please. Again, guys, this guy is one of the most famous people of our lifetime, and he's getting exposed. Beckham played 115 times for his country. Lucifer equals 115. Do you remember when he got sent off against Argentina? Wasn't that game 2-2 as well? Let me check. I'm pretty sure that was 2-2. Satanic number. Argentina versus England. And it was in 1998. I'm going to tell you why. Yeah, there you go. Can you see it? Finished 2-2. Beckham got sent off. He kicked out. Who did he kick out at? Was it Simeone? Who's now Atletico's coach? I coded Atletico to win today. They won 3-1. All right, but it was 2-2. Beckham got sent off, and he was in 1998. All right? And I've shown you all of this. Look. 666 times 3. 1,998. So he got sent off, and what happens in 1999? He wins the treble. He wins the treble. But that's another 22 for you guys. Adam, for Beckham's Greece free kick, the commentator said, give him a knighthood. Are you serious? Mr. Man, that's probably the best comment you've ever left. Let's find it. I can't play it. It's in my code because it was the year of 9/11. 25-yard free kick. He gets knighted in the year 25. Four horsemen are going to take out 25% of the earth. But David Beckham hails proudest moment of his life as he's finally handed a knighthood by King Charles. Guys, I need some woos here. You would think, right, he's got 4 children. He's married to the love of his life. I think they've been married 27 years. But the proudest moment of his whole life is getting a knighthood from King Charles. Not his kids being born or marrying the love of his life. It's getting a knighthood from King Charles. That's the proudest moment of his life. So yeah, I can't play the commentary. I believe you. I wish I could. I wish YouTube didn't make it so difficult. But all these celebrities involved in philanthropic work, Bill Gates, Beckham, all right, the list goes on. When Princess Diana, Mother Teresa, they're evil people. They're evil. BNS, God bless you. And they reveal themselves as angels of light, as I've shown you. And just look at the fans. I was one of these. I'm so happy I'm not. Can somebody give me an amen? I wasn't in attendance. I watched this with my mates. When Beckham scored that, I went crazy. I went absolutely crazy when he scored that. And I'm so glad I'm not one of these people. If that happened now, I'd just go, what a ritual. What a ritual. It won't in any way incite a reaction from me where I would be cheering. I didn't even watch a game of England in the World Cup. All right? It's crazy. And Patrick, your code you shared on my website was absolutely unbelievable. Thank you for that. All right, so Sir David, just like you have Sir Alex Ferguson. Remember when Fergie supposedly kicked a boot at Beckham's eye? It's just a lie. It's a lie. All right? Beckham 9/11 ritual. Beckham's most famous goal was his free kick versus Greece on 10/6/2001, which was 25 days after 9/11. And it was a 25-yard free kick. Can I get a woo? Even the measurements. This is why I'm saying next level coding. There's no way they scripted the distance from the goal. There's no way Beckham's good enough to just whip it in the top corner. Right? They're not. So there's magic at play. There's witchcraft. The devil. Beckham was knighted 186 days after his birthday. And Osama bin Laden died on Beckham's 36th birthday. And 666 is the 36th try. We told guys that bin Laden was the mastermind behind 9/11. This is the world we live in. Can I get a woo? We were literally told, and most of us believed it because we're under a spell, that this guy masterminded 9/11. Do you know what I mean? And he died on David Beckham's 36th birthday. Beckham was born May the 2nd. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's embarrassing looking back. Why was Osama buried at sea? Maybe because the beast rises out of the sea. Like, even doing the Masonic part, I always say this, it makes people laugh. I'm like, here it looks like bin Laden just scored a hat trick. Can somebody give me a woo? Footballers put that finger up when they score. It's like bin Laden bangs an hat trick. Like, look, got him, rot in hell. Just, it's embarrassing. Like the media, Satan's a joke. All right, I just see through him now. Do you know what I mean? This guy masterminded. Look, US kills bin Laden. What, the guy they created to justify bombing Afghanistan. Do you know what I mean? Anyways, this guy died on Beckham's 36th birthday. And it's bin Laden. He's got the LA in his name, like how Beckham played for LA. And he was so average. I used to go watch, because I get free tickets. It would just play like defensive midfield. Nobody was allowed to touch him, and he would just spray passes. And I think he won titles, didn't he? Because it's rigged, even the MLS. Okay, nobody went near Beckham. I watched him many times. I was just thinking, man, I could be playing at this level easy when I was watching it. That's when I was younger, about 27. Now, look, so let me just show you it. It's Beckham's recent birthday, his 50th birthday. And this is the date he was knighted. So 186 days after his birthday. Now look at these 186s and then go read my Arsenal code if you can be bothered. Why they won today. Why Arteta got his 18th win in the Champions League and stayed on 6 losses. Look at these 186s. 9/11 occurred exactly 18 years and 6 months before coronavirus was declared a global pandemic. So there's another 186 to show you we're going to have another pandemic. Beckham played in USA, which was founded on 7/4/1776, on the 186th day of the year. The War of 1812 began on 1806, and exactly 3 years later, the Battle of Waterloo began on 1806. 1815. 3 years is what, guys? 36 months. 186 years after the Battle of Waterloo occurred, 9/11/2001 occurred. Now, smash that like. Let's get it up to 60 if we can do that. Muchas gracias. Becks. David Beckham. Remember, Ham was the son of Noah. Jesus is going to return the second days of Noah. All right. Beckham just got knighted 25 weeks and 4 days before his 51st birthday. But 25-4. 9/11 took place on the 254th day of 2001. Queen Elizabeth II was born on a day, leaving 254 days left in the year, the mother of King Charles, who knighted Beckham, the proudest moment of his life. 25% of the world will be killed by the 4 horsemen. 19 hijackers were responsible for 9/11. And Beckham won 19 major trophies in his career. And he's the only English player to win titles in 4 different countries. England with Man United, and Spain with Real Madrid, the United States with LA Galaxy, and France with Paris Saint-Germain. Now, this is where it's time to expose the snake, David Beckham. And I just want you all right now in the chat, give me a woo if you believe that David Beckham worships Satan. Let's see if we're on the same page. Do you believe that Beckham worships Satan? Or do you believe Beckham's just a regular lad from London who's fulfilled his dreams and he married the love of his life, that they met, love at first sight, and now he wants to help the world and he cares so much about everybody, and because of that, the British royal family want to give him the recognition he deserves by knighting him. Is that what you think this is? Or do you think there's something a little bit more sinister at work? Satan's the god of this world. David Beckham's right at the top of it. And he has been for 20 years. Make it 30 years. So he came on the scene really young. All right? Well, here, David Beckham is fronted a global initiative to inspire confidence in vaccines and encourage parents around the world to vaccinate their children against COVID-19. All right? Satan gets his little puppets. And I bet a lot of you don't even know this, do you? COVID vaccines work best when the whole world can get them. Now is the time for countries to donate doses. David Beckham, UNICEF Goodwill Ambassador. What does this muppet know about vaccines? Can you all give me a woo? What does he know? Hope you had a blessed birthday, Gigi. What on earth does this guy... How does this guy know that an unproved vaccine works best when the whole world can get them? How does he know? What gives him, this smug Satanist, the right to go around influencing people to get vaccinated? And I bet many people did because of him. Because he's such a nice guy. If Beckham's getting his kids vaccinated, then it must be safe. And here he is, looking like he's under MK Ultra. There's that Baphomet sign. UNICEF for every child. All right. I wonder how much money Beckham's donated of his own money. And when they go to all of these nations in Africa, you think they're helping them? No, they're not. Again, look into child trafficking. All right. You really think these people care? People still do. They really do believe somebody like Beckham, genuinely cares. UNICEF Goodwill Ambassador David Beckham leads global vaccination drive during World Immunization Week. Oh, what a guy you are, David. UNICEF Goodwill Ambassador and founder of the Seven Fund, Seven, for UNICEF, David Beckham is fronting a global initiative to inspire confidence in vaccines and encourage parents around the world to vaccinate their children against deadly diseases. In a powerful video released ahead of World Immunization Week, Beckham talks about the loss of everyday activities due to COVID-19, such as hugs with family, spending time with friends, and being with people we love, and encourages parents to vaccinate themselves so that they can be safe. He also urges families to ensure that their children are receiving routine vaccinations to protect them against diseases. All right? Of course he does. 6 foot social distancing, straight from the pits of hell. And look at the other ambassadors: Orlando Bloom, Sophia Carson, Olivia Colman, Angelique Kidjo, Jeremy Lin, Alyssa Milano, Jessie Ware, all right, took part in a series of online conversations about vaccines. Like, what do they know? What do they know? The ex-Red Devil Snake Beckham, who played in Los Angeles, the Angels, gets knighted during the Year of the Snake by King Charles III, who was the Prince of Wales, and Wales's flag is a red dragon. Revelation 12:9. And the great dragon was cast out. That old serpent, yes, this is Beckham with a snake around his neck, called the devil and Satan, which deceiveth the whole world. He was cast out into the earth, and his angels, like how he played in Los Angeles, were cast out with him. Guys, Satan is the red dragon. This is the Wales flag. King Charles was the Prince of Wales. Satan is the old serpent. You guys seen this movie? Does it remind you of Beckham's celebration? Does it, guys? Does this remind you of Beckham's celebration? Yes or no? Charles' birthday is in 10 days. So, look, I'm sure some of you have seen this movie, Him. A young athlete descends into a world of terror when he's invited to train with a legendary champion whose charisma curdles into something darker. So there you have it. The sacrifices that they make. And Beckham won 25 trophies across his club career. 19 of them were major trophies, but 25. He gets knighted in the year 25. His most famous goal, a 25-yard free kick. He scored 97 career goals, the 25th prime. Queen Elizabeth, by the way, became the queen at 25. All right? Who replaced her? Charles. Look, iconic moment, last-minute free kick versus Greece, 2001. That free kick allowed England to qualify for the 2002 World Cup. He captained England 58 times. Obviously, Pope Leo became the Pope on 5/8. And he replaced Pope Francis. Society of Jesus, he was a member of it. They were founded in Paris, France. 5/8 is Paris Saint-Germain coach's birthday. And then Pope Leo becomes the Pope on that date. And then David Beckham owns the club that Leo Messi plays for. So yeah, pure and utter witchcraft. Sir David has used his platform to amplify children's voices globally for 20 years. Has he ever preached the gospel? No. And remember, guys, they call Beckham Golden Balls. And is it not the golden generation? David Beckham, his nickname was Golden Balls. And what you got, TV show. As David juggles family life in the limelight, friction grows between him and Sir Alex Ferguson. Later, he tries to find his footing with Real Madrid. It's a show. All your professional sports are a show. It's why you sit down on your ass, on your sofa, watching them. Can I get a woo? Can I? Is it not a show, ladies and gentlemen? You are sat on your ass, on your sofa, watching TV, watching them perform for you. It's a show, and the devil runs it. Right? And I expose it. So, golden balls, golden generation. They actually called England the golden generation back in, what year was that? When they had Beckham and Rooney and John Terry and Gerrard and Lampard and Scholes and Owen. They called them the golden generation, Rio Ferdinand. They didn't win anything, but they had to call them that. So, yeah. Absolutely obscene. The coach here, what was it? Sven-Goran Eriksson, wasn't it? The guy from Sweden. Right now in Sweden, they're getting the mark of the beast. They're getting the chip in Sweden. Look at this female, just like Simon Fuller, Simon Cowell. More like Simone. Can I get a woo-hoo? Again, guys, I've told you, Pop Idol, American Idol. God hates idol worship. And we'd sit on our ass and watch Pop Idol. And that song by Will Young, Evergreen, that connects to your boy Nimrod. Oh, you're such a hero, David. You're my hero, David. And a lot of people saying, why haven't I done a stream about this? By the way, awful movie from what I've heard. It was just basically revealing that they do rituals. It's just, he's got that smile that people just buy into, doesn't he? But has he got a 25 on? UNICEF 25. David, you love that number, don't you? You love that number, don't you, David? I feel sorry for his kids, to be honest. Look at them all there. Bunch of Masons from all around the world. See if I can get them. Van der Sar, Cafu, Carragher, Ronaldinho, Beckham. Peter Crouch, man. Figo, and who's that? Mikkel Sylvestre. Good knowledge, Adam. Still got the knowledge of the game. Peter Crouch, there's a documentary about him, and his dad said, I knew Peter was going to make it as a professional footballer. Yeah, it's probably made a deal because Crouch was dog shit as a child and through the academies. And then he's playing for England and Liverpool, the most Masonic club in the world. And he's getting involved with this soccer aid, which is full of Masons as well. Most of them can't even play football, like whoever this is. All right, shite footballer. Like most of them playing these matches now. So yeah, don't be fooled by these photographs. Beckham's probably taking that kid somewhere because they're sick. They really are. Little red devil. Fergie's getting involved with UNICEF. Fergie, who retired after Man United, drew 5-5, and he had a brain hemorrhage on May the 5th, 5-5, and Red Devils in Gematria's 55, and so is Satan. Yeah, guys, Fergie's last ever game finished 5-5 against West Brom. And anybody on these panels, guys, anyone on these UNICEF, let me find him. Let's type in UNICEF ambassadors. Let's see who comes up. Look at them. Look at them. Puppets. Beckham, Millie Bobby Brown, that's 11, isn't it, from Stranger Things. Orlando Bloom, Jackie Chan, Katy Perry, who literally said, I sold my soul to Satan, right? Smash the like button, guys. Katy Perry said, I sold my soul to Satan, is a goodwill ambassador. Go watch the interview. Liam Neeson, I will find you and I will kill you. All right, that guy, look in Liam Neeson's eyes. Man, that guy looks soulless. It looks soulless. Shakira as well. Hips don't lie, do they, Shakira? Yeah. Let me just see what images we have of these. You think all these people care? Is that Whoopi Goldberg? Oh, jeez. Oh, no. Oh, man. So all these people care, don't they? They've got to do this as well for the public eye, guys. 66 months is 55.5 years. Wow, I didn't know that. Is that pink? You know what I mean? Man, they're genuinely evil. You think all these people are going out there because they just want to help? No, you're being fooled. Well, is that Mkhitaryan? What's he doing? He played for the Red Devils as well, didn't he? Mkhitaryan. I saw him score a hat-trick at Old Trafford against Norwich. So if you think all these people genuinely care, then you're being absolutely fooled. Honestly, I wish there were legit people. And there are people in the world that do care. But come on, guys, these A-list celebrities, all they want is to be worshipped and to look good in the public eye. Is that Nowitzki? Yeah, it looks like Nowitzki. Mr. 41. Oh, my word, Beckham, you make me ill to my stomach. In the last year, COVID-19 has shown us how much we take for granted. But it's also reminded us the power of vaccines. Guys, are you reading this? Oh, man, is anybody else's stomach turning right now? No joke. In the last year, COVID-19 has shown us how much we take for granted. But it has also reminded us about the power of vaccines. Oh, yeah, that's just what I was thinking, David, when I got locked in my house. All right? I was just thinking, you know what? How powerful are vaccines? You joker. Is Messi? Of course he is. You knew that little goblin would be involved as well, didn't you? You knew it. You just knew he'd have to be involved. Of course. Now, there's your Baphomet sign that they put up. Cameroon, singer Charlotte Dipanda becomes UNICEF ambassador. They've got to get him from all the nations, haven't they? Anyone else? Yeah, there's your 11. Oh, look how sexy he is, eh? Shame it's a female. Who are they? Oh man, they got some guys from Asia. Who are they? Why is he doing the Osiris? Hey, is he doing Cole Palmer? No, he's doing the invert sign. He's doing Osiris, Alistair Crowley. That's a Masonic pose. Oh no, he's doing the Cole Palmer for UNICEF. He's doing the Cole Palmer, Adam. Yeah, of course he is. Sure he is. Oh, Yamal now. This guy. Oh, you think this guy gives a shit about anybody? Can I get a woo? You really think this joker gives a shit about anybody else but himself? You ever heard him talk? What's he an ambassador for? He's an absolute joker, is Yamal. All right? Pull your pants up, Lamine. Pull your pants up. By the way, the Beats by Dre has the 666 on it. That's supposed to be a B. They have a B there, B on the other side, the B have the top, most of them. They have a 666, the Beats by Dre. I'm sure he's probably UNICEF as well. Man, they're evil, man. And this Jamal's brother, man, he's massive. I don't know what the whole thing is with him. Man, it's like his head's bigger than Jamal. Oh, Mancini, he won the Euros, didn't he? With Italy, in England. It was the Catholic Church against the Church of England, or you could say it was the Jesuits against the Freemasons, that final, where all the black players missed penalties for England. Rashford, Saka, and Sancho. And then 2 white players scored for England, both called Harry. Are they putting up 6s? Oh, my word. This is Sachin Tendulkar, probably the most famous cricketer from Sri Lanka. He's got them throwing up the 6s. Oh, no, Adam, that's because you get 6 in cricket when you hit it out without it bouncing. That's what he's doing, Adam. Stop being a conspiracy theorist. Okay, sure, he's not putting up the Anton LaVey 666. All right, guys, I expose the demons daily. Daily. And then look, they look like they're doing something nice by putting poison in their mouth. This is what they do. Let's go, PJ, baby. Thank you very much. They go out there and they give them vaccines. So they gain their trust. All right? They gain their trust. They shake their hand. They throw up a Baphomet sign. All right? And then they pump them with vaccines in the name of love. Because that's what we need, as David said. When the whole world was collapsing, the whole world was just thinking, you know what? How great are vaccines? Yeah, the ones that got like 5 of them and still got COVID. Those vaccines? Yeah, those vaccines. Thank you very much, PJ, baby. I appreciate it. Anyways, I just want to find a few more. I'm sure there's loads of them. But you get them from all nations, different walks of life. Athletes, singers, actors, royal family members. All right? And then people seem to trust these people, which is just absolute insanity to me. And David's not the smartest guy as well. Tries to come across as being intelligent. Let me show you this as well. All right, you ready for this? Give me a woo with me. I'm about to tell you something. Harry Kane married his sister. Give me some woos in the chat. Harry Kane married his sister. Harry Kane married his sister. Harry Kane married his sister. Harry Kane and wife meet Beckham. Tell me the odds of this. Where's the image? Here you go. When Harry Kane met David Beckham with his childhood sweetheart, watch this. Who's the captain of England? Harry Kane. Who's dominating in Germany? Bayern Munich. Harry Kane. Who did Beckham win the Champions League against? Bayern Munich. All right. So look, this is Harry Kane, and this is Harry Kane's childhood sweetheart, which is now his wife. And I don't know if it's just me, but don't that look like Harry Kane with a wig? Can we get some woos in the chat? Does that, just take a moment, take a deep breath. Does that not look like Harry Kane with a wig? I'm not playing with you. I'm not trying to make you laugh here at this point. Does that look like Harry Kane with a wig? I believe it does. A wagon waiting unearthed photo shows remarkable moment. Harry Kane, then age 11, met David Beckham alongside the childhood sweetheart he is now set to marry. You can't make this up. You just can't make it up. Look, it's his idol, Beckham. His agent is the pop idol guy, Simon Fuller. Beckham was his idol. Why? Harry Kane's a striker. And little did the young Harry Kane know, but 13 years later, a raw talent took him in David Beckham's footsteps. Harry Kane was getting released by club after club. Millwall didn't want him. Leicester didn't want him. Leyton Orient didn't want him. He wasn't good enough. And now he's best striker in the world. I wonder what deal was made, Harry. Do you know what I mean? Like, everybody wanted to release you. Spurs didn't even want you until, I think Tim Sherwood said, let's take a chance on Harry. He's got a good finish. Yeah, okay. But League Two clubs didn't want him. I'm telling you, like, what are the odds of this? What are the odds of this? And that's a Masonic handshake. There we go. They're getting them young guys. Harry Kane was released by Arsenal as well as a youth. It's magic. The new Posh and Becks. Oh my word, guys. The new Posh and Becks. Why do they look alike? Oh, because they're related. And they marry each other in royal families as well. Do you all know? I hope you know this. Yes, Queen Elizabeth II and Prince Philip were third cousins, as they were both great-great-grandchildren of Queen Victoria and Prince Albert. They were also second cousins once removed through their descent from King Christian. Guys, they married each other. They're freaking cousins. They're inbred. I'm not lying. Even Google tell you they're inbred. So are these. So don't say, oh, it's a conspiracy. No way did Elizabeth marry Philip. No way they're related to each other. That's just a conspiracy, Adam. No, it's not. They literally were cousins. Right? Who marries the cousin? Well, I'm sure a lot of Muslims do. But they keep it in the family, guys. Elizabeth was introduced to her future husband, the then Prince Philip of Greece and Denmark, and told the pair were third cousins. Now, let me ask you a question. Yeah, they do it with the bloodlines. They do it with the Rothschilds married each other as a fact. Do you know? Wait, let me find another one. Your boy Einstein. Let me find this. Why did Einstein marry his cousin? Elsa was very intelligent and was excellent at handling his business, correspondence, and lecture schedule. It's said that she managed his trips and made all the arrangements. Overall, they complemented each other very well and made a good team. This may be why Albert married her. Albert Einstein married Elsa. Now, don't get me started on Elsa because it's a dude. Look. Look! Woo! Albert Einstein, we always have to hear about how great he was. I'm pretty sure Pele died in Albert Einstein Hospital as well. Another female Pele who's possessed. But look at that, guys. That is Elsa Einstein, the wife and cousin of Albert. And remember, Albert has the connection with the royal family, right? Great grandchildren of Queen Victoria and Prince Albert. Now, don't take the piss with me, guys. I'm not playing with you, all right? That's a dude. Remember, he always did the all mocking tongue? Einstein. People walk around with t shirts of this guy. They walk around with a t shirt of Einstein, guys. People are under a spell. There's no other way. Oh, jeez. Is that Victoria? I married my first cousin. So did Darwin, Einstein, and Queen Victoria. I've told you, Posh Spice is Victoria. Queen Victoria. David, King David. Oh, that's the photo, innit? That's the one. Who the heck is this? And we're supposed to say this guy is like a genius. Well, he married his cousin. He can't be that smart. Can he? E equals MC squared. How's about don't marry your cousin, Albert, and shove your equation up your ass? Oh, look at Beckham. They look so similar, these pretty boys. Like him and the One Direction guy that supposedly died in Argentina, Liam Payne. They look so similar because they are inbred. Beckham loves hanging out with Elton John, doesn't he? I wonder why. Can I get some woos? I wonder why Beckham loves hanging out with Elton John. And it seems to me you lived your life like a candle in the wind. All right, he sung that song for Princess Diana. He sung that song for Marilyn Monroe, Master Mason. All right, he's really friendly with Elton John, isn't he? And David Furnish. I wonder why. Because he's not straight. The whole act of having a wife is just to make you relate to him. And who's this? Is this King Charles with your boy? Smash the like button, guys. This is genius. Is this your boy, King Charles, who's just given a knighthood to Beckham? Is he here with your boy, Jimmy Savile? King Charles' letter of thanks to Jimmy Savile goes up for auction. Who's buying that? If you guys don't know, look, Jimmy Savile and the Royals. Jimmy Savile would always go to Buckingham Palace. If you don't know who Jimmy Savile is, all right, well, they call him here, the eccentric king of children's TV. Oh, he died at 84. Just like Dick Cheney just died. Well, who's that? Who's he with there? Wait, was Jimmy Savile knighted? Let me see if he was. I don't know. Has he got a knighthood? Yeah, of course he has. Look at that, man. So there you go, Beckham. Your proudest moment is getting one of these that Jimmy Savile's got. They're wicked, they're evil, and it's been going on. This guy worked with the BBC, all right? But this guy, he got caught up in all of this. Sir James Wilson Vincent Savile. Yeah, I don't even want to talk about what he would do on his shows. Okay? So Beckham's got the same thing Jimmy Savile got. You know what I mean? 1 + 1 = 2. Whereas he got one as well. Oh my word, he's got one as well. Slam your kangaroo down, Spack. What was his name again? It's Aussie, isn't he? Oh, what's his name? Looks like fucking KFC man, doesn't he? Wolf Harris. There it is. Who's that? Man, who is that? Man, everything about him's fake. His hair, his head, his teeth. Who is it? Freddie Starr. Notice they all smoke cigars when they win championships. Who made that famous? Jimmy Savile. You see LeBron smoking his cigars, or Ancelotti? Yeah. Who made this cigar famous? Jimmy Savile. Congratulations, David. Look at the point. Look at the point. Look at the point on his hand. Here he's looking absolutely like some sort of wizard. 99 on his shirt. Isn't that the year that Beckham won the treble? Flip those nines, 66. All right, these people, man. What? Church considers removing Jimmy Savile United. What's this guy dressed as? Guys, if you have a church that you go to and you see them dressed like this at the front, leave the church quickly. And we know all about the Catholic Church, don't we? Let's be honest. We know about the Catholic Church. Don't deny the scandals of the Catholic Church. Why all your celebrities who are religious are Catholic? They're all Catholic. What did he say about Beckham? His parents were Catholic. They're all Catholic. Messi, Catholic. Ronaldo, Catholic. Neymar, Catholic. They're Catholic, guys. JD Vance, Catholic. The Snake. So yeah, the Queen married a cousin. You don't think England's captain didn't marry his cousin? What a sad existence if that is the case. Do you know what I mean? I feel sorry for the kids. I do, honestly. They're going to be born into it. And do you remember when Beckham got the winning goal against Argentina from the penalty spot? Pretty convenient, eh? Oh yeah, and Prince Philip's funeral was on Victoria's birthday. Can I get a woo? Yeah, thank you for the red card, Patrick. Victoria Beckham, guys, literally Prince Philip's funeral was on a birthday. And the confirmation she married Beckham in 1999, the year he won the treble. Pretty convenient. He gets married and wins the treble. Pretty convenient, no? The year after he got red carded and got called Judas. So yeah, look. Lady Beckham. Guys, anytime they get this lady, they're men. You know that by now, don't you? The first ladies. Let me find them. Can we smash the like button? Let's find some of these first ladies. Well, that's not a lady, is it? Neither is Big Mike, who Obama calls Michael. So yeah, when they get that title lady, there you go. Barbara Bush. Let me go to Barbara Bush. One of my personal favorites. Oh man. So this is George Bush Sr.'s, or was. It's a dude. I'm sorry. Yeah, Victoria's Secret. There you go. Like, they're all dudes. That's why none of them have any hips. Look at that. Like, come on! Your first ladies are dudes, man. And it's mockery to God. God's creation is what it is. If you wonder why they do it, that's what it is. So what does it say? We know that's a man, right? So what's it say about Bush Senior and Junior, who were brimming presidents? What does it say about them? If that's, we all agree that's a dude. So what does it say about Bush Senior? Hello. That's something from freaking Little Britain. It's like something from Little Britain. So they're inverted. This is an inverted couple. The whole life's a lie. It's pretty tragic, man, like I said. What are you looking at? Stop looking at me, son. I'll nut you. Oh, my. Oh, come on. Just come on. It's demonic, is what it is. Oh, by the way, she died at 92 and Senior died at 94. Add those numbers up. 186. Woo! Yeah, it definitely looks like Aleister Crowley. There's got to be a relation. There's got to be. See, Alistair McAllister scored today for Liverpool. Alistair McAllister. Yeah, it looks a lot like, especially there. Especially there, they probably have the same bloodline. Oh, they're just serpents, like literally, like not human. It makes more sense that they're not human for me now. Oh, their bloodline is just that serpent bloodline that the Bible talks about. They're playing God. The child comes into the world, they pump them with all sorts of drugs, all right? So if Barbara was born a man, all Barbara's ever known is being a girl. It's all Barbara's ever known. But she came into the world as a boy. And that's why it's probably hard for people to fathom. And now during these final days, like people are doing this now. It's become acceptable. Whereas 5 years ago when I called this stuff out, I was called out of my mind. But now there are people everywhere you look transitioning. So yeah. Mr. Crowley. What's These always make me laugh. Did these people even exist? The First Lady. I'm not having it. Look at that, man. That's a dude, man. It's just a man, man. So it's one of two things. Either your Clintons, your Bushes, your Obamas, your Trumps. They're either gay or they're female. It's one or the other. It's one or the other. No, I didn't want Big Mike. I didn't want this. I wanted Big Mike Obama. Yo, look at the length of Obama's arm there. And the kids, man. It's just Big Mike, innit? Big Mike, 24, Obama, the man for the job. I need that. I want that t-shirt. Big Mike, Obama, the man for the job. Big Mike with the finger point, the Masonic finger point right there. And go watch that video of Big Mike dancing. Have you seen that as well? Of course, it's fake. Well, it's not. Look, that was Obama's best friend. No joke. The Extraordinary Life of Michael Robinson. Guys, are you telling me that doesn't look like Michelle Obama? Can I get a woo? You telling me that doesn't look like Michelle? It is Michelle. That's Michelle. It's staggering, isn't it? Jesus, I want Jesus to come back ASAP. It's literally that is who Obama. Oh, get it off. That's who Obama married. This put a wig on it. Just put a wig on it. If you like it, then you gotta put a wig on it. It's not real hair, quite clearly. So yeah, that was another first lady who's not a lady, and then Victoria, the spy from the Spice Boys. How did that give birth to 4 children? Fake titties, man. Just inverted couple. They're an inverted couple. They all look the same. And DiCaprio and Brad Pitt. They all look like the same, don't they? The same look when they're in the prime, when everybody fancied them. They look like that. Just so unhealthy. That's so unhealthy, and it's promoted by the media. Well, it was. It still is. Just a dude. Oh, look, he's got a big diamond cross. He don't believe. So why is he wearing the cross? He's got a massive diamond encrusted cross around his neck, but he don't believe. Uh, Victoria Adams as well, before she became a Beckham. The red carpet for Satan, the red dragon. Look at them all. Jeez, who's that? You know, that's Brooklyn's girlfriend. They just make them look like they're. What are those glasses? Like, fashion does my head in, I'll be honest with you guys. Can I get a few woos in the chat? Fashion, what are you wearing them for? You're covering half your face. And you got a little, like, pig nose. Like, come on. Beckham, all right, your glasses look decent there. What's going on with Victoria? May as well wear an helmet. Now, what are those, David? What are they, mate? Come on, you're better than that, Bex. Whatever I say about you, you're better than these. Can I get a woo? You're better than them, David. They praise each other on Valentine's Day. What, Valentine's Day that honors Saint Valentine getting beheaded? Because that's what it is. Saint Valentine got beheaded. He's got a White Sox hat like Pope Leo. Oh my goodness. It's such a show, isn't it? It's just a show. Look at his arched back here, by the way. Hers is straight. Look how arched his back is. Oh, jeez. Love at first sight. Oh man, it's just cringe city, isn't it, guys? It's hit the like button. I'm going to go in 5 minutes. This is just cringe city. All I want for Christmas is David Beckham. That is outrageous. Oh, he bleaches his hair blonde as well. That's just not healthy, man. Not healthy. Bieber looks like him as well. Do you know what I mean? They look so similar, these people. Wait, what's that? That don't even look like Beckham. Is that a mannequin? That's not Beckham, is it? Oh, Madam Two. I was going to say, geez. They got married on Independence Day. Jeez. Oh, my word. I just told you that Beckham connects to USA and Trump. He literally got married on July the 4th. Oh, come on. Second child, 9/1, the anniversary of World War II beginning. They got married on July the 4th. She wore a gold crown. Again, Queen Victoria. She's wearing a crown, guys. I told you, the Queen connection. 33.3 million followers at that point. Who wears a crown when they're getting married? Who wears a crown? Man, that is... You can't wear a crown. All right, wear a beautiful dress. Doll yourself up. Don't put a crown on, Victoria. Don't put a freaking crown on. Oh, I remember that when they were all leather. What the heck is this? They met during a soccer match in London. David also affirms that meeting Victoria was love at first sight. My wife picked me out of a soccer sticker book and I chose her off the telly. He wrote in his autobiography. It felt straight away like we'd always been meant to be together. Ah, oh, frick. He's got a New York hat on, but a Bulls jersey. The same thing. You see that? You see that watch, David? You know what? You could sell that and help kids in Africa rather than just going there and telling them to get vaccinated. You sell your $400,000 watch. Mr. Adidas, innit? Founded in Bavaria, where the Illuminati were born. Yeah, Harper 7 was born on 10/7. And look how much she weighed. Oh, my word. Guys, she was born on 7/10. 7 pounds and 10 ounces. Can I get a woo? 7/10. And she's 7 pounds, 10 ounces. Just reminds me of Bieber here. Really reminds me of Bieber. Glamour Woman of the Year. How many awards do they get, man? They renewed their wedding vows. KC, what's that? King Charles, David? Is this King Charles? What's the KC? Look at the eyes just gone. Victoria's gone. Yeah, I don't even, I think I'm done. I don't know how many tattoos this guy has. Yeah, I'm done looking at them. I've done code about Bob Trumpy dying, by the way. It's on my website. I'm not presenting it now. My eye's starting to ache. I'm playing football later. Bob Trumpy just died. Trump. And so did Dick Cheney. Because the US is about to collapse. This guy was number 84 as well, just like Dick Cheney died at age 84, and Trump replaced Obama, who was born in 84. And the Bush senior and junior, 41st, 43rd president, had those numbers, 41, 43, 84. Yeah, and he played for the Bengals, and he just died right after the Bengals lost at the death against the Bears. You see it? Disgusting. Really evil. Bring on the return of Jesus Christ, guys. All right, hope you enjoyed that. Another corker for you. Yeah, their relationship seemed very forced. Footballer, pop star. It seemed very forced. The whole relationship was forced. And Beckham's being forced down our throat as well. The whole of his career. It's like I said, he was good. He wasn't unbelievable. He wasn't an unbelievable footballer. He wasn't like a Messi, a Ronaldo, that type of level. He was nowhere near it. I would say David Bentley was as good as Beckham. Somebody give me a woo before I go. David Bentley was as talented as David Beckham. But Beckham had a machine behind him. Beckham had a machine behind him. I don't think they marry just for money, but money is a big role. There's the money, the fame, the fortune, the influence. It's all of it. And then the heart just gets truly wicked. Yeah, I'm going to go. PJ, thank you for your support. Hit the like button on your way out. Can you get it to over 70? Yeah, Beckham is more of a celebrity than a footballer. Absolutely. And he just got knighted, and I just showed you why. Stop trusting these people who are being forced down your throat, who are working for UNICEF and working with Gates. Because Beckham will be one of these people pushing the digital ID. So will Messi. All right? So will Katy Perry. They'll be the ones saying how it's going to bring safety to the nation, and we're going to make Great Britain great again. Things like that. It's going to be a Beckham saying this stuff. Just like they pushed the vaccine. So I'll keep exposing them, because they're snakes, guys. Jesus is coming. Guys, go subscribe to Joseph's channel, please. God bless him. And I'll leave with that. Yeah. Thank you all. Take care. Have a blessed rest of your day. And fingers crossed I'll have a stream for you tomorrow. God wins.